All right, guys, so Mrs. Barlow and myself have looked at some of these animals and what they eat and everything else. So these are just a few possibilities that you can have. Some of your chains might have 4 things on them, depending on what you said ate one thing, what the other thing ate, and that kind of thing. So we just have a couple different examples, and we just have 3. So we started off with the mushroom. And we know that a grasshopper eats the mushroom. We're kind of hoping that's what the grasshopper eats. And so then after that, we said that the raccoon would eat the grasshopper. So this would kind of be that food chain right here, okay? Here is another option. We've got bacteria, which you would kind of find like in the lakes and everything else. And so the worms will eat the bacteria because it's kind of like in our soil. And then we have the fish would eat the worm, okay? Here is another option that you guys can have is that we have the grass. And we know that deer will munch on some grass. And then we know that a mountain lion would probably eat the deer. Okay, I'm gonna try to see if I can move this up just a little bit more so you guys can see all of them in one screen. Okay, so the mountain lion. All right, so here is another one. And like I said, guys, these are just some ideas that you guys can have. So we have some seeds. We know that a mouse will eat the seeds, and then we know that a snake will eat the mouse. Now on here, guys, we also have a hawk. So of course the hawk could also eat the field mouse, or the hawk could actually eat the snake. So those are some options that you guys can have. We also we've got some algae that you would find in a pond or in a lake or a river. And we know that the salmon would eat the algae, and then a grizzly bear usually will eat the salmon. And then the last one that we have is that we have some blueberries. We know that a squirrel eats the blueberries, and then we could say that a hawk would eat the squirrel. We could probably also say, I'm not sure if a grizzly bear would eat a squirrel. A mountain lion would probably also eat a squirrel. So there's a lot of different ways that we can kind of look at the food chain, but it also kind of shows us that the food chains are actually interconnected and can be connected. And we will be discussing that on Tuesday when we talk about the tangled web we live in.